What's up? What's going on?
Brian, what's going on, bro?
How you doing?
Good to have you on, man. We got some stuff we gotta clear up, man. First, the fight with you and Greg Hackett, February, live on Black Prime. How did that fight become about? We know you guys have a lot of media spats and the internet going back and forth. Things were said. We don't gotta get into that. But when did you feel, or what was said that you felt that putting on the gloves was necessary to resolve this issue?
Nah, I felt it when he said we can meet in the parking lot or wherever we gotta meet. When he said that, you don't threaten me with a good time. So shit. I mean, I invited him to come to the city where I'm at. I dropped the address for him. Sent the address to Jamil from YSM. Want to make sure you send it. Don't leave me waiting. Whatever, you the one that wanted to smoke. I'm minding my business, trying to explain to you what we got going on, and shit, he took it personal. So I'm like, if you got some beef, let's hatch it out. You know what I mean? Like I say, like I keep saying, we in the perfect sport for all of the shit talking. You know what I'm saying? You put your fist where fist where your emotions are. You know what I'm saying? We in the perfect sport, man. We in the perfect sport. So to me, anybody else that don't hatch it out in the ring, I mean, you really just need to shut the hell up. But Desmond with BLK Prime reached out to Coach Malachi from True Media, and of course Coach Malachi reached out to me, and then that's how I got set up. Like, he saw what was going on the YouTube scene or whatever, and Coach Malachi, of course, was promoting the boxing dad and saying he liked him and all the drama, and it's supposed to be Tim Bradley too. Now this is what people don't know: Tim Bradley done ducked behind the scenes. Tim Bradley agreed to fight me. And
Mm.
that his ass come out, he done made a damn podcast coming out. I'm not stupid to that level. You got it. You win. Tim Bradley, when y'all saw that face off, asked me for an exhibition bout at 200 pounds. He presented that to me long before this Greg Hackett shit. That was
And
back
was
in, I think,
that was in I want to say
June.
that was for that fight in here because I was here at the Garden. I was there and I was talking. I forgot who I think I forgot who I was talking to. And when I'm talking, it hit me in the elbow. They just and I'm turning around. I see you and I see Tim. And I hear that's when he says something weird, and then I'm just looking around. I'm like, let me not play too nosy. Let me just mind my
Right,
business.
right.
And
Yeah,
then
no, he said he'll whoop my ass. This at that same face off that you saw, you might have saw us talking 3 times. Did you see me talking to him right there in the middle? Then you see me go up and talk to him on the stage. Did you see that?
the angle I had was when we was by the chairs. But then
Yeah.
obviously for social media fast. So by the time I'm on the train after the presser, I'm seeing the angle from that other side where you step to him.
Yeah, I talked to him. We had a confrontation 3 times, and the
That's the
first one
one.
was very very brief, and then the first one wasn't even face to face. He said something to me. He the one who said something to me first, and then that was when the one that people got on tape. That's when I walked up in his face or whatever. That was the one that everybody saw. The third one was when he went up on the stage and hid behind some guys, and I had to go up there and tell them I got sense and I ain't gonna do nothing. I ain't gonna hit him and whatever, whatever. And I got them to move out of the way. But he asked me about the exhibition on the ground, right there at the one where the people saw. He
Mm.
said that then. He was like, I kick your ass and your son ass or whatever else. I ain't fond of your son. I beat him. Bad. Please. He was like, me and you 200 pounds. Nigga, let's get it.
David, what you got? You got any questions for Brian? You got any questions?
Nah, man, just what's going on, Coach? Thanks for coming in to chopping it up with us. When's the last time you've actually gotten a ring and sparred with somebody? Is that something you keep doing, or to stay in
Oh,
shape?
before this, I stopped sparring on the regular probably 2016. But I will get in every blue moon when somebody need work and they can't get no work. I get in to give them a few rounds or whatever else. I usually go 2, 3 rounds, just off a natural GP or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't like nothing I made a habit out of doing.
All right, so we're gonna get to maybe one, two more questions before we let you go, Coach. So obviously, your son Brian Norman, welterweight champion of the world. He was supposed to be on the November 8th card with Keyshawn. That didn't happen. Uh, Besides all the hype in the media with the Jerron Ennis, do you think it's kind of you guys are kind of on the same path. Like if you don't get the unification bouts, is the 154 the next stop for you?
No, we're gonna get the unification bout with Boots. I don't see why we can't. I mean, he's speaking the same thing. I'm speaking the same thing. They speaking the same language. We speaking the same language. I don't understand what the hoopla is. They acting like they're not hearing me over here saying we got this fight in March. After that, we're available. So I don't know what they're not hearing, but I did tell my son. We'll see if he does it. I did tell my son because I told him I was gonna do it. He was like, "Nah, let me do it," because I was like, "These niggas ain't listening." You know what I'm saying? Like they're not comprehending what I'm saying because I'm listening to every blog. I'm looking at every comment. I'm like, what is wrong with these people? What is he gonna do? I mean, the champions are not gonna fight. Yes, the fuck we are. What are y'all talking about? You know what I'm saying? But
No,
hey,
it's been a lot, man, and
no,
the way it looks from the outside looking in is sometimes it look like you spoken for your son too much instead of letting him speak. To be honest, because that's what it looked like sometimes, and it's just a fight that we believe can happen, but something's just been in the roadblock every time.
No. Now, see, when you say it's been a lot, let's think about this, and this is what I think the fight fans or the people are not understanding. And even it seems like Eddie or whoever else who knows what's going on, well, they understand. They just know what they're doing. My son still has not had a fight since this happened, right? It's not like he went and fought Joe Smo. He was supposed to fight Derek Quavaz, the guy he's fighting in March, before his boot situation came up. Top Rank presented his boot situation probably a day or two after we signed the Quavaz contract. They said they would allow us to take out of it. We was interested in that. We did. We decided to try to go that route. That's when all of that took place. It didn't work out. So cool. We was back to the regularly scheduled program, which was November the 8th. That didn't happen because of the surgery my son had back July the 29th that he should have been healed from at the end of September. But it took about 2 weeks longer and he wasn't healed yet. So that's why he didn't take that fight. Bottom line, no fight has been had. We're not going on. We're not going to take this path like Terrence Crawford, the Errol Spence did, like Tank doing, and like Devin doing. All of them keep taking these fights, No, we going for this man. This man says he wants to be undisputed. He says he wants to unify. That's exactly what we want. I don't want to say that there's no issue here. There's no issue. You got my word. Anybody got my word. But again, my son is going to say it also. You got my word. After this fight, we're available to discuss this again if they're serious. Now, to take it back to the people who thought we were ducking, Daryl People even said that fight could not have even took place. So they were negotiating, and Eddie Hearn knew that. They were negotiating in bad faith. That fight could never happen. Doing no negotiation after August the 19th or 16th, 16th or 19th, one of those two. The Karen fight rematch had already been ordered. So Eddie would just run his mouth for nothing. But bottom line, this fight can and will happen.
Good to hear. That's good to hear for the public, for the people that were in doubt, for the people that were worried. But Brian, I appreciate you for joining us. Best of luck. Hope to have you and your son on the duet soon on this show. Good to hear from you, man. Happy holidays if we don't reach out back then. And hope to see you soon, my brother.
You too. All right, boss man.